And you guys could be doing other things, but you came out and showed us love. Thank you.
That's what we call it. So this event is an open mic, so that means anybody can come up and perform. But this is actually a collaboration event, just in case you didn't know. So I'm representing an Alliance Reinventing Tradition, otherwise known as ARTS.
And I'm representing Phi Iota Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
And so right now, there's going to be a little bit of a lot going on right now. It's going to be some history, and it's also going to be some performances, and it's going to be some things, hopefully, that you guys weren't really expecting. Did you want to start off with this?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just start very quickly introducing the topic of Jose Marti. If you guys seen the flyers or looked at the poster, there's a couple of images of a guy named Jose Marti, and he's important at least towards Phi Iota Alpha because he is one of our pillars. And Jose Marti is a poet, a revolutionist, you could say, of the late 20th century. Well, yeah, let's say late 19th century. And he was from Cuba. He was from La Habana. And late 19th century Cuba, they're still fighting for their independence. And there's a lot of things going on in Cuba. And Jose Marti was one of the individuals in Cuba who fought for their independence. A lot of his life, his later years, he spent in New York writing a lot of poetry, and he used writing as a skill to represent. He used writing and poetry as a way to try to liberalize Cuba, and he used poetry in a way for people to understand the struggles of Cuba. And that's really why we wanted to, title this poetry slam Jose Marti, because it's just by his ideals that we're trying to follow.
And I guess on my part, an Alliance Reinventing Tradition is us all about sharing different forms of art and then expressing that art in different ways. So we're very much so promoting every type, whether it's to educate, whether it's just to have fun, or just to show somebody what you like. So that's why we're collaborating on this event. And because this is an open mic, we actually have sign-up sheets over here. And we need people that want to perform to sign up. Of course, we have a few pieces, but we want to hear from the people in the room. So, are you ready to start?
Yeah, I mean...
So what we're going to do is we're going to wait a little bit for people to sign up. We're going to do a little bit of comedy while people sign up. But I'm not going to be up here all day, so people need to sign up all day. So... I don't know if you guys have heard this joke before. Two cannibals are eating a clown, and one of them looks at the other and says, "Does this taste funny to you?"
Oh, I get it, because he was a clown. And they were cannibals and clowns.
So we have our first piece. And if you guys want to go while he's, doing his thing, come over and sign on this. All right?
Yeah. All forms of art are welcome, guys.
Alright, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jonathan Vega, and I'm going to be reading two of my favorite Jose Marti poems. One of them is in English, one in Spanish. The first one is called I Who Live, Though I Have Died. It goes, I who live, though I have died, claim a great discovery. For last night I verified love is the best remedy. When weighed by the cross, a man resolves to die for the right. He does all good he can and returns bathed in the light. And then the next one is Cultivo una rosa blanca. Cultivo una rosa blanca en junio como enero para el amigo sincero que me da su mano franca y para el cruel que me arranca el corazón con que vivo. Cardo ni ortiga cultivo, cultivo la rosa blanca.
So do you think that we can actually just hear a little bit from you, and just about like what your piece is about and then why you chose that? And we're kind of in that theme for people that kind of step up here and want to kind of do a little bit. So kind of tell why you chose the piece that you chose, and then a little bit about how you feel about it.
Well, Cultivo una rosa blanca, that one that I said was basically getting a white rose, and it's saying that I'll give a white rose to the person who is my friend, but then it also says about someone who is willing to take, who's willing to break my heart and take something away from me. I'll give that person a white rose as well. So it's just being being a person of, a person of integrity, a person who offers friendship everywhere that he goes, and just honesty and love, no matter what an individual does to you, always having your own level of respect and always holding up to your own ideals and not letting people change you or, take you in a certain route. So.
Yes, thank you. I mean, so again, that was another poem from Jose Marti, and again, we stress him so much because this individual loves Cuba so much, but he can't even be in his own country. So that's where I guess the pain of a lot of his poetry comes from. So, do we have any other volunteers? This is a completely open mic, as you could tell. So come on, guys. Anyone?
I'll go. Okay, I'm Cheyenne Evans. I wrote this poem like a while back. I never performed it, so I'm a little scared right now. But it's called Hands. Hands. It's not his hands I want. It's just hands. The strength that comes with it, the hugs and happiness, feeling the broadness of shoulders as you hold me tight. I want to feel the strength in your legs as you pick me up. I want to hear the sincereness in your voice when you tell me you miss me. I want to recognize you and recognize me in a crowd. I want you to know my name, my faults and values. I want you to know that I will find you. I know you're somewhere out there waiting for me, but I just want to know that I'm impatient. But because my God has a plan for me, I will not rush things, but wait till he speaks to me. For then will I hear his voice, I will know that this is true. I'm looking for you, but for the time being, I will stop looking and have you come find me.